Hey everybody, welcome to Traveling with Jeff. So another continuing part of my travels through Cold Lake, and I'm at the mall, TriCityMall to be specific. I'm standing in front of Sobeys. Now the mall goes, it's not very big, goes down there, main entrance. You can see Winners, Dollar Tree and Sports Check, and then not really combined, like the stores aren't together. Canadian Tire down there, we've got Mark's, got Petland and Staples, but right along the highway here, I'll pan around, so there's Highway 28, Shoppers Drug Mart there, and Sobeys, but right along the highway there's lots of smaller stores you see from the roadside, so I'm going to take a walk down there, and then I'm going to take a walk through the mall and show you sort of what's here, and we'll go from there. So here I am on the Millennium Trail. There's Highway 28, and then this is looking north. So as you can see, big sign there, TriCityMall, and it's got the list of stores there. Got a bank right there, Alberta Treasury Bank, and even though right in front of us there, behind that lamppost, it says Pizza Hut, but the Pizza Hut building there was sold. So what they're doing is, I think it went Taco Time, or Taco Bell, I'm not sure which one, but that's who's going to be moving in there. So as I come up to the lights here, I'll cross the street and continue on with some more shots of the businesses there. So I just crossed the street, and here you can see them working on that new building. I should come up here. You can see the signs of sort of what's along here. So we got Wendy's, and again Pizza Hut. This is the building where I was just talking about. Subway, Telestore, and little food court there. So fortunately there's a truck there in the way, delivery, but this is where, there's the Wendy's, Subway, Pizza Hut, and Telus. And that this was the newly built. I don't think it's been open a year. And just on the end there where that truck is, it says for lease. So, and as we go down a little further here, have the Edo Japan. You can see Canadian Tire in the background there. We'll come around to that. Here's the storefront there for those restaurants, or those businesses. Always busy. Buster's Pizza, as far as I know, is one of the only ones. I think there might be one or two, but I love their pizza, and especially their cauliflower crust. They have one of the best. And they have little tables there outside. Starbucks, nice in the winter. Or winter. Not so nice in the winter. Nice in the summer. So, not really going to go down to the... Well, maybe I will. I was going to say I'm not going to go all the way down to the end, but I think it's sort of important to show you. This is the bus stop, bus point. So this is where Cold Lake South buses does a tour around the south. And then if you're heading to the north and vice versa, this is sort of where you would do the exchange of buses. So they built this nice little ramp there, wheelchair accessible, and it's covered in wind and rain. Some solar panels there to keep it lit. It's a pretty good deal having the buses. They're free. I think. Yes, they are. For how long I don't know, but the city's been good about that. And they run most days. I think maybe holidays they don't run, and I think on weekends especially they're reduced hours. I don't think they stop running. They just reduce the hours because most people that ride them take it for work. So at the end here, you can see across Staples, Petland, Marks there through the trees. And then you come up to one of the Tim Hortons. We got 3 in town, with a kiosk being on the base, mechanics. And then that sort of basically comes to the end, and across the street there is the GM dealer, Lake City GM, and yeah, here we go. So walk around here a bit, continue on when I get around the other side, see the bit. So as I've come down a little further, I thought I would show. So there's Lake City, right? There's Staples. So if you took this road and you kept going, you run into the museum. Now over there, in the distance you can see, that's École Voyageur, French school. And right here in this corner, they've already committed, or it's already said that it was coming. It says new retail development, and it's anchored by Dollarama. So anchored, basically, for those of you that aren't sure, that's the lead store that they put into a business section. So somebody had asked on the local questions and answers, when are they going to start building it? Well, apparently what they're doing is, because they're the anchor, they're not going to go it alone. They're looking for other stores to kind of buy into, you know, a few other shops that they're going to have attached to that. So I think they're still waiting. But I haven't heard anything, and nothing official has come out. So this is sort of looking at down the road here towards the mall, and I will see you when I get inside the mall, and we'll take a walk through. Thought I'd just do a quick pan here. Staples, Petland, Marks, kind of there's Canadian Tire there, back to Canadian Tire, and just show you the big parking lot. RBC over there in their bank, and there's that Tim Hortons. So lots of parking here. So now on the other side of Canadian Tire, just thought I'd do a pan from this direction. RBC Bank. Here's the Starbucks, the drive-through there. So Wendy's there, also with the drive-through, and back towards the mall. And this is what I was saying about the mall and Canadian Tire unattached. There's a bit of a gap here, and they're just not connected. It's just the way they sort of were. And we'll see you in a minute here in the mall. So part of the mall here and not connected, meaning you can't access it from the inside. Sports Check right here, and Dollar Tree just down here. Again, panning over, you can see the Pizza Hut building they're working on, and all the parking to the mall. So here we are, north entrance of the mall. One of our many cannabis shops in town. Cannabis, pizza, and liquor. Got lots of them. And there's the hours for the mall. You can see there. Walk through here and just give you a quick Boss here, International, Winners there, Dean's. Hi ladies, how are ya? So yeah, it's not like I say, not a big mall, but so here we have Warehouse 1. If you're old and get tired like me, you can pay to get a massage in your chair. So there's a tiny little food court there. There's a Chinese place right at the end. They used to have a bigger place in town, brick and mortar, but they moved down here, and it is probably the best Chinese food in town. And Mr. Perezin's Authentic Turkish Cuisine, that was closed, but looks, I just think that maybe the guy that had had it running and just sold it to somebody else, because I see somebody in there. He's putting stuff in the steam line, and yeah. So, and then as we pan around, I think this, I haven't been here down here for a while, so I think that's new. Just Cozy. Looks like a women's fashion. It sure does. Lots of stuff in there. And pan over here. Ricky's Bootlegger. Basically men and women's denim. We've got a Guardian drugstore here. And in the back they have a post office outlet. So right in the back there. So if you, this is where I got to come to get parcels that don't fit in my mailbox. Got to come down here. Which is kind of silly because the main post office is right by, you know, I'm only like 7 blocks from the main post office, but yet I got to drive 8 or 10 kilometers. Thank God the city's not big. And there we have Sobeys. And we no longer have a jeweler in town. This is closed now for a while. And then Easy Financial, which probably charges way too much interest, but yeah, so without having to walk through Sobeys, I'll just go out these doors here and kind of show you the entrance. What I came in, so I'm kind of on the south end now. Parking lot over here. Sobeys entrance right there. So this is basically the end of the mall, you can see. And that's about it for the Cold Lake Tri-City Mall and the businesses along the highway. So I'd like to thank you for traveling with me. Please, you know, go to YouTube analytics, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see some future videos. I'm going to be doing some businesses within Cold Lake, restaurants, some other things, and then I'm going to start moving out. I think next week, my time, the next bit, I'm going to be doing towns between here and Bonnyville. Bonnyville is about 35-40 minutes away, and there's 2 small towns. I'll hit them, and then I'll do a drive through Bonnyville. So thanks for coming along, and we'll see you next time.